for them. They didn't do a lot after that opening drive. It's a little discouraging if you're the Chiefs because this is 2 games in a row now where 3 weeks ago we said, okay, the surrounding cast is getting, supporting cast is getting better, and they're going to help them now they're ready to go. And 2 weeks in a row, that hasn't been the case. So that is concerning for them. And the concern for the Miami offense on the other side, though, Tommy, is, again, good team. They played Buffalo on the road. The offense wasn't good. They played the Eagles on the road. The offense wasn't good. They played the Chiefs, and the offense wasn't good. So there's concern about this offense against good teams.
It's like you read my mind because we're going to wrap up this conversation. And on paper, this was supposed to be the best game played in Europe because of the matchup and the records for both teams. But Brady, I'll finish with what Pete said because I think the storyline's macro for both teams is that Dolphins on the road versus good teams can't win, and right now Kansas City winning with its defense. Did anything from today change your mind or reaffirm any of those two sort of thought processes?
No, look, I think Kansas City is the best team in the NFL. I would pick them versus any team, anywhere, home, whatever. It doesn't matter to me. They've got Patrick Mahomes. They've got Andy Reid. They've got a defense that's played really well so far. Coming into this game, I picked Kansas City, so I fully expected to see it like this. Offensively, it's concerning, but they find ways of winning. And if you think about really the progression or maturation of Patrick Mahomes in this offense is everyone knows how special he is. They're not going to give him any layups. They're going to try to make him go methodically down the field and not get those big plays. They don't have Tyreek Hill there anymore, who Miami does, and they've been the benefactor of a lot of those big plays. So I think you're going to see a lot of defenses force Kansas City to have to win a lower scoring game, and I think Kansas City's adapted. They're fine with that because of how well their defense is playing. For Miami, I think that's really more the questions come in is we think they're a playoff team. Really, what are they, though, once they get into the playoffs? Can they actually go on the road and beat some good teams? It seems like
they need to win the division, try to lock up at least one at home, Pete. You think, given what we've seen with the split?
That'll help, but again, you're still playing better competition.
So. But again, defensively, they're making strides. That's a good thing. You know, you get Ramsey back, you get Howard back. They're making
First
strides
time this year.
Yeah, that defense played well today. Really, really good football. So I do think the offense will get going. You know, against good teams because there's too much talent on that side of the ball. They've had some injuries on the offensive line that have kind of hurt them at times. They didn't have the right guard today, so again, continuity has been an issue up front. Tua didn't play great today. Let's be real. He didn't play great today, and so, but they're too talented on that side of the ball to be this bad on offense.
And by the way, we're looking at 3 teams: the Chiefs, Bills, and Eagles, that are probably the 3 teams you'd throw ahead of them that might be the best in the league, right? There's others we could throw in that mix, but I'd say if you look at Miami as the 5th best team in the league based on your power rankings, I don't know where you have them.
Yeah, roughly in that ballpark.
Okay, but I'd say you've got probably 4 other teams, and all those teams are competing for Super Bowls.
I tell you this, they're not the best team in Florida.
The Bucks?
No, Jacksonville.
Jacksonville's better than them.
Okay.
But put Jacksonville in the AFC.
Thank you.
Pick Six Podcast, the guys break it down Sunday nights. That'll include, of course, the Sunday morning game. It's Will Brinson, Ryan Wilson, and John Breach. Scan the QR code there and check out the Pick Six Podcast. They'll have you covered with a fresh pod later tonight. All right, when we come back, time to hit up some of the best bets. We'll break down some more games as well. Again, Dak Prescott, last 3 games against the Eagles, really good. But will it matter today?
NFL football, Little Caesars, and my lucky chair. I'm not changing anything.
Morning, Gerald.
Morning, Trash. Yeah! Good night, hon.
Good night.
Then over here with the Gross Premium Market. Yeah, questions?
George Kittle, what keeps you going all season long?
Little Caesars Pizza, and of course my guy Daryl and his lucky chair.
Yes! Did you hear that, Susan? That's because of the chair.
Daryl gets it. He knows the 4-quarter calzone from Little Caesars is officially delicious.
Pizza, pizza.
You're finally mastering Grandma's 12-hour sauce. Your stovetop gave out in the 11th hour. Luckily, American Home Shield is there to fix or replace covered appliances and home systems. Protect what you don't expect. Visit ahs.com and get a free quote today.
This isn't Charmin. No wonder I don't feel as clean.
Hurry up, Dad.
I'm trying. This cheap stuff is too thin.
Here's Charmin Ultra Strong.
Ah, my bottom's been saved. Woohoo!
With its diamond weave texture, Charmin Ultra Strong cleans better with fewer sheets and less effort.
What's everybody waiting for? This?
We all go. Why not enjoy the go with Charmin?
And for a shower fresh clean feeling, try Charmin flushable wipes.
Hi, you might know me from my other job, but I'm a business owner too. Here at Once Upon a Farm, we chose the new Capital One Venture X business card. With no preset spending limit, our purchasing power adapts to meet our business needs. Love it. And unlimited double miles means we earn more too. Sweet, right? And when we travel, we get access to over 1,300 airport lounges. I could get used to this. The Capital One Venture X business card. What's in your wallet?
Hey, TJ, who are we playing today?
Bro, it's a bye week. It's a Viper Fury concert.
Hey, TJ, see you in the pit.
Viper Fury! We love our house. The outdoor space is great, but we do have invasive weeds.
I think we got in the house.
I think you're right.
And of course, what this particular rose bush.
Stay away from my family! Why are you so strong? At least Geico makes bundling my home and car insurance easy. We save so much.
You want me to get the spray stuff?
Get the spray stuff.
He's up here!
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Ever since I tried Hidden Valley Ranch, I finally found what I've been looking for.
Oh my gosh.
I know. How is this stuff so good?
Hidden Valley Ranch.
Only serious about flavor. The new four-quarter calzone from Little Caesars is a 4-meat pizza with a different meat in each calzone crust. It's perfect for
Movie night! Picnic! Sleepover!
and NFL football games. Get a four-quarter calzone for $8.99.
Pizza.
Dolphins and Chiefs from Frankfurt, Germany, the home away from home for Chiefs Kingdom. Tua Tagovailoa trying to cure those road woes. Patrick Mahomes and company looking to bounce back after the week 4 loss. I'm Tommy Tran, Brady Quinn, and Pete Prisco. Brady, what happened here with Rice hitting Pater?
I mean, it's just a simple screen. You got off coverage. The blocking was well set up on the outside. Credit Andy Chief and the Chiefs coach. They're one of the better red zone offenses scheming things up.
And then just before the half, Pete, Tyreek Hill fumbles and then heads-up play?
Yeah, it's a great play by the Chiefs, and they were ready for it. I mean, once they picked it up, they all blocked. It was an outstanding play, and then you see Cook go down the sidelines with his long gait.
Yeah, and then here's the big key to this. It's Tyreek Hill ends up fumbling the ball, and whenever you have this happen, Tyreek Hill's got to be the player then that you look to block. Williams does, because he's probably the only player on the field that can catch Cook in that instance.
McDuffie forced the fumble. Mike Edwards scooped it up, and then it was James Cook who took it to the house. So Mike McDaniel, Tua Tagovailoa talking it over. In the third quarter, in the second half, Pete, this is where Miami got back into it.
Yeah, and this is a push-off. He got away with it. But look, he put the ball up. He made a great play. Good catch by Wilson.
Catch by Wilson, run by Mostert, Prisco.
Yeah, again, we talked about it at halftime. We said, do they have to get back to running the football? And they did the second half.
He averages 7 yards a carry in this one.
And so with just over a minute left to go, a chance, Brady, for the Dolphins to tie the game, and then that happened.
Yeah, and unfortunately, the snap looked like it might have been a little hot. I mean, a little hard coming back there, but Tua should have been able to catch that and move on with the play. The pressure looks from Spagnuolo clearly on Tua's mind.
Mahomes 15-3 in his career after a loss, 9 straight wins. And for the Dolphins, 0-3 against teams currently above 500. They're a perfect 6-0 against teams under 500. On paper, again, this was a terrific matchup between the Chiefs and the Dolphins. Dolphins got to Frankfurt, Germany early. Chiefs got there late. They get it done. And now all-time in international games, Kansas City, perfect. All right, let's get you those headlines. We start in the college game where LSU quarterback Jaden Daniels placed in concussion protocol after taking a big hit in last night's loss to Alabama. Daniels was hit in the fourth quarter, ruled out. Having a great night up to that point, 219 yards passing, 163 yards rushing before exiting the game. That hit drew a roughing the passer flag, but was not deemed targeting. The U.S. women's national team advanced talks to sign Emma Hayes as its next head coach. That's the latest from Marchandra Herrera. Chelsea announced on Saturday the Blues coach would not return for another season. She's been in charge of that Chelsea club since 2012, leading them to 6 Super League titles and 5 FA Cup victories. And a pair of U.S. stars will face off in the NWSL semis tonight. Megan Rapinoe, the OL Reign, head to Southern California to take on Alex Morgan's San Diego Wave. This could be the final professional match for the 38-year-old Rapinoe, who's retiring after this season. The winner of tonight's match will play in next week's championship game. And over in the association, Nicholas Batum is expected to make his 76ers debut Monday night against the Wizards. It's according to Turner Sports. Batum was sent to Philly as part of that James Harden deal. He's missed the last 2 games with the Sixers while dealing with a personal matter. So we've tackled the early afternoon slate, which is traditionally heavier than what we have in the late afternoon. So here it is, and we've talked about Cowboys and Eagles, of course, in a prior segment. The Colts laying 2.5 against the Panthers in a game you can watch on CBS, and then Giants and Raiders, where a new era of Raider football at Allegiant Stadium set to take place in the desert. All right, back here with Pete Prisco and Brady Quinn. I'm Tommy Trent. So let's tackle that late slate. Pete, I'll start with you. 2.5 is the short number with Colts and Panthers. Where do you sit on this game?
Well, you guaranteed you're going to have 2 Gardner Minshew turnovers.
Guaranteed?
Guaranteed.
He does this every time
So
now.
you're going to get maybe 10, 14 points off of those for Carolina. Look, Carolina has not looked great on offense. We know that. Bryce Young started the show a little bit last week. He was better.
New play caller.
Yeah.
Thomas Brown taking over.
Yeah, it looked better. It looked crisper. I think that carries over. Gardner Minshew, 2 turnovers, 2 touchdown passes. He'll look great on those 2 plays, and at least 2 turnovers that lead the points. That's who he is. I'll take Carolina.
The number obviously shows it. It's going to be a tight game, and turnovers could end up being the difference in this one. This is more of a home team pick for me, home team underdog in this case in the Panthers. So I'll take the 2.5 points. I think Bryce Young might have found something a little bit last week too, offensively, finding more of a rhythm. And I think the second half of the season will be better than the first half for him.
I would agree.
Look, I still believe this young man. He was the right pick at number 1 overall. They need to supply him some more help. He probably won't have DJ Chark in this one. However, Thielen's been the guy he's relied on the most. But I think as their running game helps out a little bit too, and as their defense starts to step up, this team will be competitive. They'll start winning some football games. They did last week. I think they can win another tight one this one.
4:05 Eastern on CBS there. And then we talk about another short number. Giants, Raiders, don't know how much interest there is outside of the fan bases and in the betting market. So, Brady, give us something to look out for, and what's the play for you here?
Home team pick for me, land the 1.5 here with AOC, or Aiden O'Connell in this case. I just think they have more playmakers. The defense has, played pretty well for the Raiders, as has for the Giants. But in this case, I don't have much optimism for the Giants offense, especially without Darren Waller in this one. So I'm laying the 1.5 here.
I'm with you. I just think you get the bump from the new coach. They're going to play looser. Obviously, they've been loose this week after Josh McDaniels left. That's better. But I do think that they'll get the ball to Adams. And the Giants aren't great offensively. We know that. Max Crosby could spend the entire afternoon in the Giants' backfield. I think this is going to be a bad spot for the Daniel Jones to come back. I'll take the Raiders. Okay, laying the short number at 1 or 1.5. Let's recap the late afternoon selections from our guys, which includes the Giants and the Eagles here, or rather the Cowboys and the Eagles there. Taking a look at also what Todd Furman's plays. Todd likes Carolina at home, like Brady, likes the over 37.5 in Giants and Raiders, and then going with Pete Prisco. Pete had a love in Lean Like Love for this game here, and Todd happily taking the 3 points on the road. Oh, you know what time it is, folks. Doing the math, getting ready for best bets. Brady, 2 games over 500. Pete, 4 games under 500. And Todd, well under 500. In the best bet market, though, still a chance to get closer to 500. And thankfully, with one of my teasers, got me to 4 and 4 on the night. All right. Time for best bets time. Who's feeling like they want to go first here?
Oh, I'll go first.
Okay,
I mean, look, this number.
Saying it all show.
When I originally picked this number, I think we said it was at 8.5. The Browns were laying at home versus the Cardinals. It's not 12.5. It's a big number, and I know the Cardinals have been competitive, but I think in this case, Browns pull away. That defense, that running game versus a rookie quarterback on the road, West Coast to East Coast, always tough. So I'll lay the 12.5 points here with the Browns.
No flip-flop for flip-flop. You're not flip-flopping.
Why would I flip-flop? I've stuck with this the entire week.
I thought this might scare you off a little bit because it ballooned up the number.
You even like this. Why are you questioning this pick?
I do. I love it. And by the way, I loved your best bet last week. I just went with the wrong one I had last week. I'm taking the Cowboys. Don't need the 3. Will not need the 3.
Money line.
Dak Prescott will play the best game he's played in a long time. He's going to look great against that Eagles defense. Eagles defense is not that good right now. I think it'll be a high-scoring game, but I'm going to take the Cowboys. Win the game outright. Won't need the 3.
So you back that Cowboy trend where Dak Prescott, 75% completion percentage, 3 passing touchdowns, 3-0 in their last 3 against Philly.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Lastly, for me, you guys know I love my two-team, 6-point teams.
Did you win it?
Yeah, I like this. I like this.
So I did. Now actually, I should get credit for 2 because I put the Lions in one Monday night. You made fun of me because you don't like me picking that game. And I said, oh, you could take Dallas down to win, and Dallas won by that. Either way, I covered and I got the teaser cover. This week, I'm going to go Tampa Bay up to 8.5 or 9.
Wow.
So
I like
Tampa
it
on the
because
road,
I think
and you thought they might win, and that gives me the Pete Prisco Omio Mayo protection in case Baker does something crazy.
Right.
And then lastly, I'm going to go Ravens down to 0.5. The Ravens just have to win against Seattle today.
I like that.
We okay
I
with
like
that?
teaser, Tommy. I like your teaser, Tommy.
We'll go with the
You
teaser.
know what that
Tommy.
is? He likes it. I like it. You picked it.
Uh-oh.
It's kiss of death. Goodbye.
I like that, though.
I do, too.
Should do well.
That's okay.
Very good.
Thank you. I think we'll be able
You're
to.
500 on the year on these,
I
right?
am, and I'm hoping to get back
We're not
on there.
500.
3 and 5. You guys can get back. You guys had Vikings, Packers. You and Todd copied each other's papers
last week.
I'm more of a volume guy.
Yeah,
right? I need
you
to
are a volume guy.
Yeah.
The 2 picks per. So Todd, by the way, who has been joining us, he does like the Panthers plus 2.5 against Indy as his
That's
best
a kiss
bet.
of death, too, because we all like the Panthers, too.
Yeah.
Good luck, folks. One last shout out to the Early Edge crew. Scan that QR code again. They do it every day, multiple times a day, getting you ready for NFL, NBA, horse racing, which we just had over the weekend, hockey, and there's other specialty shows that they have as well. So a lot of things to offer and for you to consume as a sports bettor.
Moderate to severe eczema. You tried to treat it, and it's...
The Sweet Gummy Center. Nerds, shake things up.
I've got home internet from T-Mobile. It only costs $50 at T-Mobile. They won't raise your rates at T-Mobile. You'll get a great deal every day.
We are defined by the questions we ask and the challenges we take on. When will sustainable be the standard? Can materials be lighter? How can travel be transformed? How will we make the world safer? At RTX, we take on the big challenges. We ask the big questions, and we find answers. We are RTX.
This is the Icon of Vacations. Icon of the Seas, arriving 2024.
Oh, what's up? You watching the game? Or maybe the one later? Put a little BetMGM action on it, and now any game becomes the game. When you got overs and unders, you're in it every time they throw the ball, kick the ball, dribble the ball. Maybe it's not even a ball.
Who needs a ball?
Now that bet's got you watching every inning, half, round, period, set, hole, a lap. Right from the edge of your seat. Hit him with the pro ball.
Amanda?
Hi, Amanda. Come on in. Nice to finally meet you.
Thanks so much for inviting me in.
Come take a seat.
NFL on CBS has you covered, including the Bears and Saints. Tyson Bagent will make his third straight start. He has the second fewest air yards per attempt at 4.7 through 2 starts since first tracked in 06. That's Mason Rudolph would be ahead of Tyson Bagent at this point. And I'll leave you with that. Our thanks to Todd Furman, Jamie Eisenberg, Pete Prisco, and Brady Quinn.
See you on
Tom
camera.
Trent.
Goodbye.
And we will see you throughout the afternoon. Goodbye.
You are sending messages in code that will help to win the war. I will find your daughter.
We are not going to dine today.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Moderate to severe eczema. You tried to treat it, and it still doesn't care if it's girls' night, fright night, or the big night. Now's the time to get in front and stay in front of eczema with steroid-free Cibinco, a once-daily pill that proactively treats eczema. It keeps working day and night, whether you're flaring or not. And it's proven to relieve itch fast and provide significantly clear skin, with results week after week.
Cibinco can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB. Serious, sometimes fatal infections, lymphoma, lung, skin, and other cancers, serious heart-related events, and blood clots can happen. People 50 and older with heart disease risk factors have an increased risk of serious heart-related events or death. Do not take with medicines that prevent blood clots.
Now's the time to get in front and stay in front of eczema. Ask your doctor about Cibinco.
The next level of nerds. Nerds Gummy Clusters. A crunchy outside with a sweet gummy center. Nerds.
Dolphins and Chiefs from Frankfurt, Germany, the home away from home for Chiefs Kingdom. Tua Tagovailoa trying to cure those road woes.